please welcome me in congratulating Mr. Jonathan Swinsburg from Athens Technical College. Jonathan. Jonathan, I have to tell you something. I will tell all of the Eagles this. All of your champions, they tell us all about you. Your champions at Athens Tech told me yesterday, Commissioner, we get chills when we think about Jonathan. And when we called your name, and when someone just said, God is great, I felt those chills and still feel them right now. We are so incredibly proud of you. Congratulations. Okay, hold on. And I'm guessing I speak for the majority of the room. Am I correct? Okay, this is what I always miss, and we are not going to miss it this year. We are going to acknowledge the champions of Jonathan. Jonathan from Athens Technical College. His nominating instructor is Katina Curry. Katina, stand up. Jonathan's coordinator is Marshall Massey Sandoval. And let me tell you about Marshall. If you don't know, she started as an adult education student herself. And she has grown and grown and grown. And I want you to be, yes. And still growing and championing Jonathan. And as well, Dr. Andrea Daniel, our president from Athens Technical College. Congratulations. Did I miss her? I can't miss her. Please also congratulate his Eagle Program Administrator, Miss Stephanie Benson. To our judges, thank you very much. So at this time, Jonathan, we're going to ask you, if you don't mind, to tell us a couple of things about yourself. Share your words with us. You want me to take this for you?
Thank you, everybody. Wow. I have to thank some people. This wouldn't be possible without a lot of folks, and I'm going to miss a lot of folks, and it would take forever to name them all. The commissioner named quite a few. First, I got to thank God, and I got to thank my family, my wife Elizabeth, and my kids for being my support system. Through the good and the bad. Everybody at all the staff and faculty at Athens Technical College. And I want to also really recognize and thank all these Eagle delegates here. I was chosen among an elite group of students, and it's just such an honor. Everybody here is just so amazing and so inspiring, and I just think we have such a connection. It leaves me in awe. My name is Jonathan Swinsburg, and I represent Athens Technical College Adult Education Program. And I am a living, breathing example of why adult education and the technical college system of Georgia is important in the state of Georgia. I must admit, I have a lot of anxiety about standing up here today. But having the confidence to overcome that anxiety is one of the main things that adult education has provided for me. Another time throughout my life I've experienced this anxiety is going on job interviews and filling out applications. When you go to place and put in an application, one of the first things they want to know after you give them your basic information, like your name, address, and phone number, before they even get to your previous work history, they want to know, what is your education history? And I would always pause in terror and just stare at that little box where it said last grade completed, because I'd have to write in that little box that my last grade completed was the 8th grade. This lack of confidence and anxiety would carry over to the interview process and cause me to miss out on opportunities. The Georgia Department of Education says that over 70% of Georgians have a high school diploma or GED. And I believe lack of this credential has caused me a lot of problems throughout my career. One such instance was, I was working for a company for about 10 years when my supervisor left to take a position somewhere else. They brought a new young man in to take his place who had no experience in the industry. And as I was training this guy to be my boss, I started thinking, why'd they give him this job instead of me? And the answer is clear. He had an education, and I didn't. This got me thinking about going back to school, and I almost signed up for classes. But I'd make excuses of why I didn't have the time or ability to do it. And the desire to go back to school kind of just faded into the daily grind of providing for my family. Then one day in 2014, that daily routine was turned upside down when all of a sudden I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I had surgery to remove a tumor, followed by chemotherapy and radiation treatments. I had a very hard time with the treatments and ended up in the hospital for over a month for failure to thrive. There was one night in the hospital, I didn't think I was going to make it, and I just wanted to give up all hope. I just thought about my family and everything I wanted to live for, and even it just didn't seem good enough anymore. I just wanted to give up, and I prayed for a second chance. And I got my second chance, and my prayers were granted as my cancer went into remission. And as I started getting better and thinking what I could do to make the most of my second chance, I thought, what could I do different this time? So I signed up for GED preparation classes at my local adult education center. And at first, I found the material to be very hard because I hadn't been in school in almost 25 years. But I took classes in the daytime, in the nighttime, and even studied online on the weekends. And I didn't just pass my GED, I passed with honors. I received the highest score in Athens Technical College adult education program for that year and received a scholarship, which I took that scholarship and enrolled in college. In my first 2 semesters at Athens Technical College, I made straight A's to get on the president's list, and I'm currently maintaining my 4.0 grade point average as I work toward an associate's degree in electrical systems technology. My ultimate career goal would be to get another degree in radiography and serve my community by entering the healthcare field as a biomedical equipment technician, installing and servicing the same machines that helped save my life. So why is adult education in the technical college system of Georgia important in the state of Georgia? Because it benefits everybody. Thank you. Wow.